tonight, from Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, it's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. Before a touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week. First play, and Hurts looking to throw it. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run. Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a third down gain of 4.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Fielded just inside the 20. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. So here come the Chargers as they get set for their first drive. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
After what we saw last week, over 400 yards passing, the obvious thing is to go talk to him. I want to talk to his receivers, and boy, were they enthusiastic about what happened then, and they can't wait for this week's game.
He was hitting them outside, over the middle, everywhere, and for his efforts, of course, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. Now Hall to start the drive. The numbers for him from a week ago: 17 carries, 96 yards, and a touchdown.
After the last game, they have plenty of reason to be confident in their running game, and even though they're facing a top 10 defense, they're not going to shy away from doing what they do best. Make them adjust to them, make them stop what they do before they go to any type of a changeup.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. He'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Spencer on the move past the 40. And he is going to have the Chargers' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Ready?
He'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And the Falcons are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. But first down, Hurts. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And this is recovered by the Chargers. A little careless with a football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, two hands. Get two hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away. Tuck it away.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Falcons will take over here just shy of the 30. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
The rushing numbers for Pollard last week, 17 carries, 80 yards.
And he's hoping to have the same type of game, but he's going up against the #1 defense in the league, and they're very good at fitting the run. So now you've got to think offensive strategy, maybe a little more play action, and try and find some people open downfield.
They go play action with Hurts. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Here's Logan Cook now to punt this one away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Not the start to this ball game he had hoped for. 2 drives, 2 interceptions. The good news is this ball game is still scoreless, so let's start all over here. 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he powers his way up past the 30. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now back to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Spencer. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. He'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Barry. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 44-yard line. They'll set up to throw. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. The Chargers at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And the offense last week, they certainly have things humming because if you can run up 40-plus points a game, you certainly take a lot of pressure off of your defense, and you're not going to lose very often.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They're going to look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. They'll go for it. It's Hall. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Berry. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
And it'll be intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Falcons are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Tackle there by Lewis Seen. We're scoreless after 1. Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick it with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Here's Hurts to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
That's pulled in at the 32. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over. So out come the Chargers. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. And his throw is incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Here's Hall. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a 1st down.
And a nice call and really good execution there because they gave him a little bit of a different launch angle perhaps, you know. You don't want to have the quarterback dropping back 5 to 7 steps on every play and have the defense zero in on him. There you hope that you get your defense going one way. They sent him the other, and they picked up nice yardage with that completion.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Dancing and not wanting to take a shot out of the pocket. He tucks it and goes down. So now they operate back from their side of the field here. 2nd and long. Back to throw. His throw incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead is knocked harmlessly to the turf.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on to kick it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sideline.
And oh, he coughed it up and picked up by the Chargers. And they're going to get the football just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They'll look to throw here. And this one incomplete. Too much. Contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The 3rd down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. Through an opening, and there he goes. The 40. Past the 20. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. The Chargers ready to take over. And they have done themselves absolutely no favors to earn a win today in this one, Charles. The turnover woes continue. On that last drive, they had that fumble that led to a touchdown.
And Brandon, I would say they have a mission on this drive, and the bottom line is protect the football. Just put together something that they can let the last drive go. Yeah, it was a bad play. They gave up points, but that doesn't mean it has to go that way the rest of this ball game. Do what you do best on offense and try and put the ball in the end zone yourself.
They'll give to Hall. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards. Back to throw here. He finds his man, complete. That's Spencer. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Again, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a first down. Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Falcons grab it. He's at the 50, the 30, 20. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
This will be caught at about the 5. Touchdown, Falcons! Albert Okwuegbunam, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. LA readies for its next possession. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get touchdown. A big play there. 72 yards. yards. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Hurts. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the headlines. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play, with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So that challenge, a successful one. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd down and 8. Hurts sets up to throw it. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will do it for this first half. So we are at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in. Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. Our attention shifts back to Desmond Ridder in this offense. And he's looking to take much better care of the football here in half 2 after 3 first-half interceptions.
We don't have to just look strictly at the numbers here. You know what else happens to a team when you turn it over 3 times?
He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Chargers. Garrett Wilson, 75 yards. And the Chargers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, 1 play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, 1 play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. 1 play, 75 yards, 6 points. kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And this will be a Falcons first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing is Hurts. That's complete. It's Okuwebunam. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
From just shy of midfield, Hurts. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Pollard here once again. Back-to-back catches. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL. Being able to run it.
They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Divine Diablo. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the third quarter, but now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as he gets this up past the 30. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Paul on a give up the middle. They find some open field here. And they will finally get him down, but not before he takes this to the Falcons' 15. 112 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They'll run with Hall. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Point after try forthcoming. It's up and good to make it 21-17. So that a 7-play, 80-yard drive. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly. But here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Hurts. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He'll get that complete to Alberto. But he is out of bounds inside the 35. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Hurts fumbles it, and picked up by the Chargers. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Well, the tide definitely seems to be turning in this 3rd quarter as this defense is able to knock the ball free and recover.
And let's look at it this way. Their offense is right back out there who just got them the lead a few minutes ago. This has the potential to be a big swing in this game.
Breece Hall helped leading out this offense for another series. He's had a good third quarter. He likes whatever adjustments were made at halftime, whether those were team adjustments or just him talking to himself.
And whatever that conversation was, it was pretty good because he is running really well here in the third quarter. But I like to think it is.
A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. A big play there for L.A. 42 yards. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They go play action here on first down. On the move to his left. This is caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That one goes for 24 yards. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll set up a throw. Touchdown! A great play there. His second touchdown of the night. And the Chargers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over. And here a late turnover leads to a fourth quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. From the 31, Hurts. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll run left with Pollard. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Trying to find Breece Hall out of the backfield. And it's 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Tracy Walker. And the Falcons are right back in this football game. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast off.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Screen pass, it's Matthews. And he's not quite going to get to the marker. It'll be a gain of 8 on 3rd and 10. Here's Matthews. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Escaping the pressure right. That's caught at the 1. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness is a premium for all.
And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Breece Hall with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their 4th quarter lead. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football. Hat on a hat. chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Point after here coming up. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was capped off by a Breece Hall touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. And here now come the Falcons. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. From the gun, it's Hurts. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
Hit as he throws. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Falcons grab it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Brandon, that's the 3rd time he's fumbled so far in this game. And, you know, you can make excuses for each and every one of them, but the bottom line is he's got to take care of it better. And now that he's shown a propensity for fumbling it, just think about what the defenders are trying to do.
Yeah, well, guys hate 1 fumble, 2's, oh, my goodness, 3 or more. Wow.
Just doesn't make any sense, does it?
Give him a couple on the scramble in 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Hurts. And Sharp calls it in. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Falcons. Stephon Diggs. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it's finished off by the touchdown by Stephon Diggs. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, Their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. He finds his man, complete. It's Spencer. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Spencer. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. That one looks like he'll throw here. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Touchdown, Chargers. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chargers have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Shark's got it, left side. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So the game will continue for at least one more play.
Could not finish a game on a defensive penalty. That's why they get one more untimed attempt.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flush to his right. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
The extra point is good, but it only impacts the final score as this game comes to a close. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really. Yeah,
I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you